Mania is one of the few psychiatric emergencies that psychiatrists will see that typically will need to be treated in a psychiatric hospital setting. So a person that's manic, you're just going to be able to tell they're manic almost by like speaking to them for a few minutes. You're going to be talking very fast, which is called pressured speech. They're going to be thinking about one idea to another, which is called flood of ideas. Maybe they have this feeling that they have special powers or abilities, like they can fly, or that they will not get hurt by a bullet, something like that. It's just they can get really irritable. They can be very happy or euphoric. So a person that's manic, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that somebody is manic and not acting the right way. Sometimes there are drugs that can cause people to develop mania, or sometimes it can be something from bipolar disorder. Also, people who are manic can get psychotic symptoms, like they lose impairment of reality and they get delusions, or they hallucinate, like see things that aren't there, or feel like people are chasing after them but no one's there. And also they may feel that they have so much energy that they don't need to sleep and they just are doing a bunch of activities. So that is mania. And really the only way to treat mania is by putting people on medications. Sometimes it's against their will because people that are manic like to be in that high state, but they gotta be put on medication. Sometimes it needs to be in the hospital setting. And it's really one of the few psychiatric emergencies in which people should be taken to the hospital and treated in the hospital setting. A lot of times people say they are bipolar disorder or have diagnosed themselves with bipolar disorder, have been diagnosed with bipolar disorder because they've had mood swings, or maybe they were high on drugs that cause them to get violent or something like that. But that does not necessarily meet the criteria for mania or having a bipolar disorder. Bipolar disorder really is a collection of symptoms that needs to be accurately diagnosed, typically by a psychiatrist or a psychologist. And really, to get bipolar disorder type 1, where it's a manic episode, you have to be pretty significant mania. It may not happen often, maybe only once in someone's life, but usually it can be pretty severe and really impact someone's ability to function either in their work, their school, or their relationships. And usually medication treatment is the best way to go.